scaling on wet hair, but you can also do it on dry hair as well. Now when you're doing this in your little green book for collection of evidence, you can do it, we usually do it with another service. So you wouldn't usually just do this, get a client and do this and they would leave again. As you know, it's the basics of how you're then going to go through and do a colour or a blow wave or a set or something like that. So you would do it before you've got to go on and do another service. Okay, so you'd wash their hair or spray it down with water. The first one I'm going to do is an oblong. So as you can see, I'm just going to comb the hair through so there's no knots or anything, makes it a lot easier. So an oblong is like a rectangle, and just make sure that you can see, have your mannequin so that you can kind of see the front of it, yeah? And just draw a line straight back from the front. Now we want it kind of square in the middle. It doesn't really matter if it's off to one side for the purpose of mould and scale, but when you're doing foiling later on, you'll want it to be in the middle, so you may as well practice it how you intend to do it later on. So about there on this side, back, and then comb that nice and smooth down. So I'm using my tail comb, and this is what I mean by clean and clear sections. See how you can really see the line, how it's really clear there. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. So you can either do it this way, like this, or you can use a comb like that. And then we're going to go, turn this around, across the back, comb that back, and then just make sure that this last side here, she'll put her head to the side properly. I'm just going to do it once more. Obviously, if that was a real client, you would be able to just take her head off and move her, but you would be able to move around, walk around the client. Okay, so there you've got an oblong or rectangle. Yeah? And then you're going to use one of these dinkies, and these little silver clips here, or you could use these ones if you have them, which is whoops, a butterfly clip, and just clip that in there, just to hold it out the way. And if she had really long hair, I'd twist it up onto the top so it's not hanging down in the client's face. And the next one you're going to do, it's easiest to do it on the back here, on the crown, it's called. You're going to do a circle. So I'm using the tail of my tail comb just to draw a circle round. And just comb that bit back out the way. So again, we've got a clean, clear section. Once you've got it all combed up into your hands, then you can work on the shape a little bit, making sure it's not too long, because a circle should be the same all the way around, the same distance from the middle all the way around. And then once you're happy with that, put that up. Okay, so there you've got a circle shape. Okay. And then the next one we're going to do is an oval on the side of the head. Now these don't have to go in this particular way. You could do one, take it out, do another, any place on the head. But it's just easier to get as many on the head as possible, so that you don't have to pull me over too many times to check it. So there we have an oval. I'll just take a little bit here. And notice how I tried to hold on to the comb while I'm clipping it. I don't put my comb down off the bench because of health and safety. Every time, if it was a real client, every time it would touch the bench, you'd have to disinfect it before you use it again. So it's a good habit to get into to hold it. And then we've got to do our half oval and half circle. So if we actually start with our oval, which we've already got here, take your clip back out. You can actually just go like that, half, okay? And then you flip it into two pieces instead. Half oval, and at the back here, our circle. Circle. And then we're going to go back to the top to our rectangle or oblong. Okay, and now we're going to do a square. So a square from an oblong, how would we do that?
Half oval.
Yeah, so just take around, depending on how long it already was. And now, so a square is the same as a circle in terms of it should be the same distance from the middle all the way around. A bit more into there. Back so you can see in the camera. Okay, and now we've got a square there instead. Now we need to do a diamond. So how will we do a diamond from a square? That's it. So you almost like take the corners off to get a diamond shape. Or if you hold the mannequin on a different angle, if you're going to be cheeky, you could do that. Cool. So we're just going to narrow down some of the corners there. And we have a diamond. Up so you can see there's a diamond. Okay, and then how do we make a triangle from there? Exactly. So in half again. Now we've got two triangles. two triangles at the top there. Okay, and that's it. So it's just a matter of making sure that each of your sections that you do are clean and clear so you can see exactly the patterns.